Hello, 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 welcome and welcome back to the channel. And we're moving right along with the Twice deep dive. And we've got, well, I've got the songs from the What Is Love repackage. Okay, so that I got it, okay? I get it. I need to start checking for album repackages prior to doing a full-length album reaction. An album reaction. I don't want to get anybody confused. Prior to doing an album reaction, I need to make sure there's no repackage. Because if there is, of course, it just makes sense to react to the repackage instead of, you know, going and finding the new songs later. So I've got that. I figured that out. But for now, I've got Dance the Night Away, because this is the What Is Love repackage. Okay, so I've got Dance the Night Away, and then I think Chillax, which is a heck of a title, and Shot in the Heart, Shots in the Heart, something about the heart. So I have three songs, the three new songs that were on the repackage. So I've got the MV for Dance the Night Away, and then I think I have lyric videos for the other two. Yeah, please do like, comment, and subscribe if you like the reaction, and please do become a free member on Patreon, follow on Twitch, join the Discord to chat between reactions. And if you go on, if you join the Discord, I actually, you can always make suggestions of like things that should maybe be reacted to on Patreon or whatever. At this point, I think I should have a Twice category that's going to say YouTube friendly content, Patreon suggestions, and I will stress that they're suggestions, not requests. But if it's not on there, I will be making that pretty soon, because obviously I'm doing a deep dive. Twice is on the Patreon. There's exclusive Twice Patreon content at this point, so they're very much in my rotation. So I will, if I haven't done it already, I will make a Twice category on Discord, so that if people want to come there and talk about Twice, or just chat about Twice, or make suggestions for Patreon or YouTube, they can do that. Pardon me. See, I'm gonna get right into this. I'm excited. I have been loving where we're going, seeing this evolution. I was so bummed because they performed at Lollapalooza, and I have to just see these clips going by on Twitter, and I have to keep them muted because I don't want to spoil myself. That's been one of the hardest things I've had to do when it comes to like these deep dives. That was the hardest thing so far with all the deep dives. That was the hardest moment, because it was, I mean, it was huge. It was huge. It was Lollapalooza, and I think they were the main act, yeah. And you know, I saw the end of it, and it was like the honeymoon is sealed, and it was just such a gigantic night for them. I think they performed like 22 songs. One song was an encore, like 21 songs and stuff. I think they had to like mute their mics, or like turn their mics off or whatever, because they just wouldn't stop performing. Epic. And I have to like miss it just because I haven't gotten through the discography. So even more incentive to just keep going. Now, if you didn't join me for stream, I actually reacted to their new Japanese song, Enemy. I don't know, just because usually the Japanese, whatever the Japanese distributor, the Japanese labels are pretty strict about copyright and stuff. So I don't know if it's okay to post. You guys can tell me below in the comments. If it's okay to post, I will just like extract that, take it out, and put it on YouTube. But I did react to it on stream, and I absolutely loved it. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's where I'm at with Twice. So let's go. And I do have my air conditioning unit on, so I am sorry my voice sounds a little bit distorted. But yeah, let's get into it. Washed up on the beach? Where'd you ship? How'd you get there?
You and me in the moonlight. 별꽃 축제 열린 밤.
What am I gonna eat the side of her face?
축제 열린 밤.
Oh yeah, pause warning. Creepy, kind of. Oh. And everybody was coming from my bias. I saw that. I saw all y'all on Twitter coming from my bias. People couldn't stop talking about Junghyun. Where'd that come from? Where did that come from? Stay in your lane. That's y'all. Jihyo, Nayeon. Who's the other one I hear? Momo, Sana. Y'all stay over there. Stay over there. Stay over there. Y'all, everybody's coming for her. Everybody's playing. No, we're not doing that. Okay, not doing that. If you didn't love her before Lollapalooza, you don't deserve her now. Is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I love this. And I love the way they're singing to it. Again, this big band thing. I keep saying these like really old sounds they work with. It's so fascinating. This is actually the perfect vibe for her voice. I love these sounds, but what is this? In the production. It's like a video game, like 8-bit sound. Such a fun song. I think this is just a feel-good song. I think it's the perfect repackage song, like a repackaged title track. Huh? Oh, that's like the most cutesy rap I think I've heard her do. Oh, look at that. Oh, goddamn. The note. Wow, Jihyo. I'm just realizing how little focus there's been on her. I don't know if that also meant that she didn't have that many lines, but I do feel like I haven't seen, like, you know, in terms of close-ups and stuff, I don't feel like I've seen, like, any like, focus on her. Taeyeon, that hair color, specifically that style she had there, that was good. Diet ginger beer. No alcohol. I know it looks like I think it looks like alcohol. Like, girl, we can get rescued tomorrow. I'm tired. I kind of feel like idols, there may be a situation where idols might actually be okay with that. Like, oh no, we're stranded. We don't have to have a comeback a month after we just had a comeback. Whiskey. This is alcohol. Alright, so Chillax. I'm so intrigued about how this is gonna sound, just because I think the title is just a little bit out there. But yeah, Dance the Night Away. It was super fun. It's interesting because, like, I feel like I wouldn't call it cute. It was just fun. It was a feel-good song. Like I said, now a surprisingly cutesy rap from Dahan. And do let me know if I'm saying her name right. A surprisingly cute song, surprisingly cutesy rap part from her. But overall, I felt like there was like not like super cute, but was just really really fun and a really feel good song. Like I will let it play, is what I would say about that. Like I will let it play in the car, and if the weather's perfect, it's like 75 degrees and clear, and you got the windows down. I can't think of a better song to just have playing. I think that song was everything it needed to be. I'd be very surprised if it didn't come out in the summer or spring. But yeah, that was really fun. I don't know. So I'm trying to think of. I can't remember how I felt about What Is Love. And I just watched a live performance of it Sunday on the stream. So that's the bad part. So the it's nice to be consistent with the deep dive. Like that's great. Getting through it is great because you just want to get to the new stuff. So I like the pacing that I'm on with them. The bad part is it just feels like you're just consuming so much that some things are falling away. Like it's that's the unfortunate part, but like it's always going to be there. I'll go back and re-listen to these albums, and you know, of course, I've marked or liked my faves on Spotify or whatever. So, but yeah, it's hard to like in this very moment right now. I couldn't tell you my thoughts on like What Is Love. Like I couldn't regurgitate that, or whatever the album was before the album that I just heard before What Is Love. I couldn't tell you. Type Twistagram. Like no, that's not true because is it You Are My Heart? Yeah. I think that was on the album before that. I think that was our favorite song on there. That's a bad example because I remember it too well. For the most part, you get what I'm saying. Like it feels like some things are falling away when you're just consuming so much at once. But anyway, Dance the Night Away, a bop, a very fun bop. Let's move on to Chillax. Like I said, very curious. It's like, when's the last time someone said chillax? Seriously. So they're really going for a vibe, huh? It's like Dance the Night Away, they were stranded on some island. And this has a somewhat of a island feel to it in the production. I hear like a xylophone or whatever. Or not a xylophone, is it the steel drum? I need to. Okay, hold on. I think I really like that G Hill part. Yeah, vacation vibes.
Let me be myself.
Damn, man. Nayeon's kind of eating up the distribution there. You know, I don't think that would be one of my favorites, but I really love Jihyo's part. It's not the pre-chorus, it's actually that might be in the pre-chorus, and I actually really like the chillin', relax. I actually really like that part. Whoa. They are babies. Your friends are all the same. Wait, that's interesting. So wait, does Dahan rap and then sing a little bit, and then Chaeyoung raps and then Dahan sings? Okay, that's an interesting sequence. Yeah, is that correct in the lyric video? Oh, a little back and forth like that. I like a build up. She has such an interesting stuff. It's actually, I don't think I've ever said this. I actually think it's really interesting that Jihyo is the main vocalist, because she has I feel that she has a very unique tone. I would feel like I just, and I think I was mistaken. I think when I listened to the Killing Voice and tried to guess, I may have said something about this and been wrong. I would have thought that Nayeon would be the main vocalist, the only main vocalist, and I would think that Jihyo would be the lead vocalist. Has nothing to do with skill, but typically, with K-pop groups, it seems to me, from what I've seen, it seems like the main vocalist is usually someone who has a powerful voice, but is just a little bit more standard to like whatever the genre is, which is usually pop. And then people with those really unique vocal tones that stand out seem to be lead vocalists. Like even if they're very, very, very talented, even if they have the skill and the power to be main vocalists, I feel like they're usually made to be lead vocalists, still getting a ton of vocals, still getting a ton of distribution. But it seems like the producers, or rather the company, just doesn't want them to be carrying the song. That's just what it seems to me. Like I'm speaking purely in terms of the business, at what seems to be a business decision by the companies. Nothing. I'm not saying anything about anyone's talent and skill or anything. I'm saying Jihyo I think she has a unique vocal tone, which if you know me, you know that's my thing. I'm actually she probably would have ended up being my bias, but I heard Jonghyun in is it Strategy? And that was that. I think for me, she has the most unique tone. It really stands out to me. But I was also just very surprised at how unique I thought that Jihyo's voice was as well. You know, and I don't know the method behind their madness, these companies. I could be totally wrong. Maybe it's just all a coincidence, but it surely seems to me that whenever someone has a pretty unique or distinct vocal tone, they like their voices to be just not the most prominent in the discography. Yeah, and I don't know why that is, but that's just my experience. Ooh, there's some really high notes back there. Well, so good. It's like at some point I went from I thought that was all I was gonna be like, oh, you know, I think this song is nice, but I don't think I love it a lot. But at some point I was really into it. I was really vibing with that, surprisingly to myself. I really started vibing with it. It was just got really, really catchy, and I feel like it had just very quickly had just wormed itself in my brain. So I think that if I was gonna say my personal favorite, it would just be like Dance the Night Away, and then Shot Through the Heart, and then Chillax. But yeah, some fun additions to that album, which was really good. So, oh my gosh, I forgot to stop drinking soda. So late. But yeah, having a good time. And I'm even more excited because I get to move on to another title track that I will have no doubt seen the name of so many times. And now I finally get to hear it. And I gotta say, that's one of the most exciting things about this deep dive, is to deep dive a group that's so just ridiculously popular that you feel like you know everything while knowing nothing. So that's really just been such a fun ride, or making this such a fun ride. But yeah, I'll be back next week, and I'm probably gonna find something twice related to react to for the exclusive Patreon content, because in terms of longer form, this week it was Bini. So I alternate the Patreon exclusive content between Bini and Twice, and Bini was this week. So I'm gonna find something else Twice related to react to. So you'll be on the lookout for that if you're on the Patreon. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thanks for being on this ride with me, guys. Be happy, be healthy, and I'll see you later. Bye.